Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room. Welcome back for all of those of you returning. We've been out for a few days, been a busy weekend, and man, do we have some stuff to get caught up on tonight. So, been some good things happening. So, we'll go through all of that. But yeah, a lot of stats and things. I guess get a first shout out. Hello, Chairman. Good evening to you. And you're saying even though the sun is still shining in your area, yeah, I think because we had that back and forth about the difference between afternoon and evening. So, yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. So first things first, if you are new to the Rec Room, essentially this is the coolest corner of the internet where you can get the rundown on things here for Enforcer Media Productions and also get the breakdown on things that make our favorite franchises tick, whether they be commentary or gaming deep dives, mostly of which is gaming beyond the usual content going on around here. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to cover some of the basics, but I'm also going to put a little emphasis on what happened this weekend, and I'm hoping to kill two birds with one stone this time, because at least maybe if I get smart, I can actually clip some of the content, leverage the Twitch highlight mechanism. That way I can cut my editing work down and then reuse that for TikTok, because it's time I get something else going over there. Because again, yeah, I'm totally terrible at the social media game, and as I encounter more people at shows, I'm like, yep, I'm seeing people are definitely doing a better job at that. Not doesn't mean I can necessarily sacrifice the time I need for certain things for social media, but I do need to get a little bit better at it if I can. Um, so yeah, let's talk numbers first. So yeah, we've had at least for around here a sizable uptick since last week. So some of that was from our Tomb Raider stream last Thursday. So thank you for the new people that joined over on Twitch. So we had a raid. So somebody joined from that, and I think we did a raid following, and um, I think we picked somebody else from doing our first raid into somebody else's. So because we had enough people on our channel toward the end of the stream for once, I figured I'd try to do my best to pay it forward. Looks like we've got potentially a Discord bot maybe hanging out with us, but hard to say. I noticed that there's like 1.9 thousand people watching Just Cause on Twitch right now, and I'm guessing that just means there's probably some high-profile streamer, because usually it's not that many people watching. So I don't know what's going on about the Twitch space right now. So also, this is groundbreaking stuff. Is the YouTube. We finally got a new follow on YouTube, so thank you for that. Now, my guess would be possibly maybe it was somebody we connected with over on the weekend. Also, could be somebody from an event, that I might know personally from something we did for Aladdin 3477. So I don't know, or maybe you're just a random person finding your way in here. So either way, glad to have you. Welcome, and yeah, the total shenanigans abound. And also, I think I owe a shout out to Wild Irish Rose over on Pilled for sharing out the show last week. So thank you for the support over there. So I hope I'm not missing anybody or anything. Yeah, we're just going to keep working onward and upward. We've been at this for a couple years, and for those of you who don't know, we're on multiple platforms at the same time. So we're on Odysee, Pilled, Twitch, and YouTube. You are free to hang out with us from any one of your choice. I have the chat windows open. I do my best to try to keep up with everything. But of course, it gets a little chaotic, especially when we get the blinders on when things are going on the gaming side. So yeah, let me get you caught up also on the EMP side. So naturally, priority numero uno is working on the editing for book 2 in the Firewall Protocol saga. So I did get about 18 to 20 pages done, I think, last week. So today I was kind of bouncing back and forth between, do I want to get the day off after having such a crazy weekend? But at the same time, part of me doesn't want to let the momentum go, especially since I'm getting in a better groove Monday through Friday now. So I did get a few pages done, but the other thing that was on my plate was I needed to get recording done on part 1 for chapter 7 on the audiobook for one, which is of it, normally gets released first over on our Patreon side. So if you do want to chip in or help out and get some, early access to the audiobook and some inside stuff, that's usually the one thing around here, because we don't really have much for monetization on any of the platforms, because Twitch is a duty head, YouTube's a duty head, and, all that kind of stuff. So all that kind of thing. So here's the part where I'm going to talk about the shows. So here we go. So Saturday, July 26th, we were at Sterling Fest in Sterling Heights, Michigan. So that is normally quite the shindig on an annual basis. That usually runs from a Thursday through a Saturday. and I mean, it's kind of like a massive ordeal. I didn't see it from where I was at, but I mean, usually there's kind of like a carnival setup, music, food trucks galore. They had a massive vendor section, and um, what we had going on there was the Sterling Heights Library, which is across from the park, which hosts a good bulk of that. They had a local author sale. And so I also appreciate that somebody approached me at one of our past shows to let me know about that, but I made sure to hop on that right away. Sure enough, got confirmed and we're there. So on the left, you'll see normal table setup. Finally had a couple new prints out there. So it's good to have some new product. Also, the upper right is just a nice layout they have between like the library and the police station, and there was 50 some authors there. Got to connect with some other people that I knew, got to meet some new people. An overall great experience. Thankfully, the weather was pretty nice. It was overcast most of the day, still kind of humid, and it only drizzled a little bit, but thankfully, for the most part, the area in which they hosted the author sale was covered, so we didn't have to worry about the weather too much. And one thing, this was just amazing for the gals that were working behind the scenes to get this event set up. They also did little bios for everybody that submitted their application and got them information in time. So that was just like, a bonus, because usually some of these other events, like, hey, you're on your own, but to have them actually set stuff up for their people that were coming in was really cool. So definitely a thumbs up to them on that. So speaking of people that got to connect with, so met for the first time Stephen Templar. So he was actually across from me, and he's got a few books done already, and they're also kind of like in a little bit of sci-fi realm. Also, I think he described one of them as very nostalgia heavy, so I thought that was pretty cool. So we've also talked about maybe collaborating on a future event, so we'll see what happens as time allows. So also on the bottom left, got to see Chris Musu again. So I connected with him a few shows ago. He's got his own comic that he's working on, which is really cool. So it's good to see him there. In the upper right is Donovan Neal. So met him for the first time. So he's got some faith-based books, which I thought were pretty cool. So not only does he have novels, but even a comic and other things. So I thought his setup was really cool. And then also in the center there was Sylvia Trudell. She was working on a children's book, and so she did the writing, and I think it's her daughter Lindsay that did the illustrations. So that was their first show, and they were next to me, so I figured I'd put them in there because, hey, hard to believe that I just started this year too. I've done dozen plus shows already, so it's kind of wild to think kind of expanding and working on stuff. But you can see people going through the same process as they're getting into a new show and everything. So it's actually really cool. A lot of great stuff going on there. So also one side story, which I don't have a picture for, but I got to meet Trevor, who ended up being a friend of Steven's. But then as we got to talking, come to find out, he's actually also involved with Aladdin 3477 too. So he's been a little bit more behind the scenes. My understanding is he helped fix some of the practical effects related to Fiji. And also he's been working on some marketing stuff. So I also got to talk 3D and some other artwork things with him. And he's got some concepts that he's working on. So it's cool to catch up all around with people that were other authors and talking about the networking. And from a sales standpoint, too, it's a huge milestone. We actually broke even, covered table cost plus, plus inventory cost. So finally, the first positive for a show that had a registration cost. So finally, after I think 14 shows, it's nice to have that. Now, granted, thankfully, there's been a couple shows that have been free, so it definitely broke even on those. But it's just it can kind of get discouraging after a while to keep paying to not necessarily break even. But thankfully, because this was an author-related event, I got to say thank you to everybody who picked up a copy of Ascendant Chaos. And it wasn't even just about picking that up. Also, the number of people that stopped by, got to talk sci-fi movies and 3D. I appreciate those that were talking about leads for shows and also for other promotion things. So it was a fantastic day. Yeah, I stockpiled having a lot of books and may not have been as guns blazing, but it was a very good day. Very happy with the turnout there. So thanks to everybody who helped make that happen. And then here's the last thing, which I'll include in this a little bit. So the other reason it was an absolutely crazy day was because it was also kind of like a release party for Aladdin 3477 they had in the evening. So I basically was out in the warm weather all day, and then caught a small break, and then got to go over to the studio over in Utica, Michigan, where we did some stuff for Aladdin 3477. So I don't really have a whole lot of pictures or anything to reveal for that, but I actually am going to dive into something that's more pop culture related, because one of the things that the director Matt Bush did for a thank you for some of us who had helped out for a while. You know, a lot of us already have the Aladdin swag, so he started trying to come up with something different. And it was actually a very cool idea that he had, and it was involved something that most people don't know about. And thankfully, I just happened to learn about what this was from another vendor a couple shows ago, talking about the popularity. So, for those of you who don't know, you're about to get educated on what Labubu is. So, I of course had to ask the question, "What on earth is that?" And as impressed, Matt's usually pretty keen on what's going on with pop culture. So, what his idea was to get everybody a different variation. And it is cool how he tried to pick a personalized version of Labubu. So apparently, and I'm not even aware of the franchise that this was a cross up of, but this is a cross up that this figure Labubu has done with Mashin and Krieger, which my interpretation is it's some kind of mecha anime or Japanese property, unless it's a, you know, I don't even know. I don't think Labubu is Japanese. I thought it was maybe Korean or something. So it's this weird figure that looks like it's wearing a furry suit, but it's got a combination of teeth and a twisted smile, and sometimes even the facial expression is just doesn't match. And a lot of people think they're hideous, but unfortunately, that's the weird oddity, is because it looks so bizarre that it has drawn such an attraction to the thing. It's like it's this generation's Beanie Babies that I heard that it's like some $1 billion industry already, and it's not something I'm necessarily hopping into. But the one I got is the one featured here in the picture, and I can show you. And of course, you won't be able to see it very well on my small camera, but here's the mecha version that I got, and I think it's a, you know, an interesting pick that he picked for mine, because it's got the military green. So everybody that knows me from working on the Aladdin 3477 set, I have always worn a camo bandana anytime I've been around an official Aladdin event. So I think that was a cool choice. So very appreciative of that. And it was neat to catch up with people from set and production, because it's been over a year since I've caught up with some of them from other social events. So anytime that we have an Aladdin event, it's a good time, because the 5 years that we spent on production together really cemented this like long time family bond. So anytime we get together, it's always pretty cool. So it was great to do that. But anyway, yes, July 26th was a very, very busy day, and definitely required some catch up time after that. But that's the news portion in a nutshell. And at this point, we'll get back on to business as usual. So I did not stream yesterday on Sunday because it was a catch-up day. We were kind of in this process of either wrapping Steel Seed or starting something new. And so, yeah, that just didn't happen. But I still need to get all this new stuff in there. And yeah, the rest of the week will mostly be business as usual. But I guess I better not forget, we've got 2 shows coming up this weekend. So and I have not updated the Linktree account yet, but that's usually the place to find it. So August 2nd, we'll be at the Fraser Vendor Market again. So that's the first Saturday of the month this time in Fraser, Michigan, right next to the police station. And then the day after, we'll be again at the Dawn of the Collectors, or the St. Clair Shores Toy and Comic Show. That's, of course, going to be in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. That will be at the Bruce Post VFW Hall. I think their Facebook page is down, so I'm gonna have to figure out an odd solution to try to get get the info in there. If not, I'll have to find an old link or picture or something to put in there. But yeah, it's gonna be another busy weekend ahead. We'll have another show the following weekend, which so at least of the 3 shows for August, those are gonna come up in the first 2 weekends here. And I guess I'm gonna need some catch-up time after that. That's for sure, because it's pretty busy, especially when half of these are like outdoor. I don't mind the indoor shows quite so much. It's these outdoor ones that, you know, kind of rough. I mean, they've been good, but they've been a little rough too. So, okay, I think that's everything. So let me catch up on comments here. So I kind of need to get through the news bit, but Chairman says social media sucks in his opinion. Yes, I'm not a fan of social media either, but unfortunately, from the business side, kind of got to get to it. And he was talking about our Twitch entry here. Said he created his account today and just joined. Yeah, I kind of figured. Usually, the some of the chat responses are kind of predictable. Usually if they say that they like the stream and they want me to go follow something, usually that's the indicator. And that's fine, you know. So I appreciate you stepping in to try to do the modding thing, but no big deal. So here we are. We're on Just Cause 3, which I believe is episode 10, which I called Events and Explosions. I think the events part is kind of obvious, but what we did last time, we've kind of finished all the outlying areas for the main first region that we start in. So the only thing left is this heavily fortified one at the top of a mountain. So I didn't want to start that in the middle of an episode because it could bear a little frustration. And usually I just kind of wrap up with doing some goofy things like the wingsuit and some other stuff. But we're going to at least get the show on the road here. Starting with music, of course, which there isn't much on the dashboard. So now I'm going to have to find room somewhere over in the studio for Labubu. It won't be very visible because everything's so small back there on the camera, but it'll make a good addition. Yeah, Chairman, don't worry about too much. It says it's strange they can't do anything to block me. It might be because the new user it's already, like you said, deleted. Because I mean, he added as a follow and then disappeared. So don't worry about it. All right. So I can't remember if we are on that small island or the main one. Messed around with the wingsuit thing a bit, but.
Rico, you read me, hombre? I got a bit of a situation here. Big stuff. You mind dropping by? I'll send over my coordinates. Come as pronto as you can, buddy.
So finally we get a different soundbite now that we finished the other one, which took forever for me to figure out where it was. So these areas are clear. So it's interesting that, okay, now I know what to look for the main story. I had no idea where we were supposed to go. They gave us some amazingly generic description. So I kept looking all around this main island, not knowing I'd have to come down here for the story quest. And they're like, oh, there was a bull icon. I figured that would have been a boss fight or something. But no, apparently the bull is more like the resistance icon, and that's the story-driven stuff. So for the most part, we just have this Espera region left in order to finish this one section. Oh, there's two. So there's also one on Soros Island here. And also there's some other stuff down here. I don't know what these are. I don't know what those, if those yellow asterisks relate to that somehow. And I did get the remaining collectibles, so I'd no longer see those. I think this was the wingsuit one I was tinkering with. So we could take a moment here to work on, like, you know what, for starters here, let's get an explosion going over here for Laguna Blast. We'll go do that, and then I want to take a crack at this early on just to see what we're up against, because I don't know if there's anything I'm going to need to tackle this, but let's get going and set a waypoint here on Laguna Blast and go from there. Park this out in the cornfield, or at least something field. If I were an expert on agriculture, which I'm not. Oh. I'm gonna take out all the hardware. Remember how to play this all over again. Just like every week. Yeah, that didn't help. At least the NPCs aren't quite as spastic as... Get off the car. Get off the car. Mercenaries, they like panic and then drive right in front of you. Okay, here we go. Crash bomb. So 19,000 is the objective here. It's so implausible. I mean, I can understand maybe with a glider or something low velocity, but a jet and getting on top of it, I don't know. Alright, where are we going here? Oh no, I gotta go through the police station and I should have turned to the right.
Group support inbound. I get near ground team.
Not good.
Initializing search protocol. Find the target as soon as possible.
I should just keep going because this is terrible. Yeah, I'm already in the dirt. I might be going the right way. Nope, it's up top. Alright, so I'm gonna have to cut to the left, I think. There's probably no road up there. Alright, we're done. Hey, it's on fire. We'll just put it out by putting it in the water.
All units on alert. Re-establish visual contact.
Okay. That was not a good start. I mean, it starts only at 21, 22,000, so the fact it drops, you gotta get the points back from the explosion points, I think. With 3 minutes on the clock and dropping it down by 3,000, that's not much of a margin initially. Alright, let's say we try that again. Well, oops. Alright, so go left.
Sending additional ground forces to your location immediately.
Whoa, he's lucky. Alright, I'm just gonna cut across here. Terrible idea. Oh, well, I guess we can go down the beach. Oh, 18,000. Let's see what kind of demolition we get here. Here we go.
Be advised, we have naval forces.
Did I get him? Well, 17. I only need 2,000 more out of explosion stuff. Oh, what? I got 17 for damage? That's pathetic. Well, I mean, Chairman, they wouldn't be a challenge, otherwise they wouldn't call it a challenge. It's not called an easy. Where's that city at? It's got some tall buildings in it. I feel like I should be able to get this one as long as I don't biff the road process. Ooh, blue. What are those guys doing? Okay. Alright, so they just randomly leave this one on the road again.
We are sending ground support.
You're lucky, biker.
Copy that. Reinforcements inbound.
Alright, so if I go this way, it's going to put me on the beach.
Dispatch. Target is still at large. Find him.
I don't know if this is the fastest approach, but I'm sure going to try it again.
We are sending naval support to your location.
I mean, it's hitting the front car. We're still only getting 17,000 out of that? Oh, I'm not using boost either. Need more damage points. Why am I getting such garbage damage? Do I need to put a mine on the vehicle? Alright. One more solid try and I'm out of here. It's closer to orange, it should blow up more easily, right? Oh, I don't have boost. Got him. Alright, let's see if I can do a better landing off the hill.
Sending ground reinforcements to your position.
Air. That's... Oh, I was going to say, I thought that was a wall there for a second. No boost.
Naval forces are inbound to provide additional support.
Yeah, well, we bested it. Not well enough. I think your target is a lighthouse?
Guys, you're making us look bad.
Well, the lighthouse shows in the tutorial because they keep going back to the original. I don't know if that's the part you're thinking. See, I did more damage that time. That was what's kind of missing. Yeah, the lighthouse is that one way back on the early island. I mean, I can try one more time to drive back something, but it would have to be behind the vehicles then. All right, last official try. Because usually having all those vehicles kind of being the target. You know, once I get in this, will it... Let's see, the target's here. There's no building. It's just, I think it's just the vehicles.
This is HQ. We have boats en route to your location. More units. Find the
Showtime.
rebels. Pursue aggressively. Target is at large. Re-establish visual contact immediately.
At least it helped I went for the larger vehicle this time. Yeah, see that light cone is right above
Sending
them.
Eagle support to your location. This is dispatch. Request received.
Oh, I missed it by 200. It's close. I don't know what else to do to improve the time without having a different vehicle, but yeah, see 900 damage, getting closer. Oh well. Safety for a mine. Okay. Alright. Alright, where are we going from here? We gotta find a way to get us a chopper. You know, yeah, let's just head in this area, go get a chopper while I'm here. I think there should be one on a platform somewhere. Beats walking. I was expecting one maybe over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Right into the fence. Oops. What was this? Alright, use the pole. Alright, here we go. So now, let's go back over to here. Start working on this. I am going to fly right into the center of this base. I don't know how this is going to go. Probably poorly. Beats swimming. Tacos, I mean, Lacos or Lacos, beats me how it's pronounced. I ain't Greek. Well, I guess it is the Mediterranean, it'd be any kind of Latin language. So, Chairman says the radar dish is indestructible. Are you talking about where I'm going, or are you saying I flew over one that was destructible? Problem is, anytime you get near this, you get airstrike capacity, so I'm not sure what else the alternative is without getting some heavier firepower or something else. Otherwise, you're just like purely chipping away at it. It's like, how on earth would they keep calling an airstrike on their own base? It may not technically be an airstrike as much as like a tank or attack chopper firing at you, but still.
This area is restricted.
Yep, here we go.
Leave immediately.
Oh, looks like they don't want me here.
Do it from a distance if I have to.
Be advised that chopper support is approaching your location.
Oh, yeah, there's a chopper sport. Seriously? Where is he?
Attention, we are sending tanks to your location. Understood. We are providing additional manpower at your location.
Wow, that's not doing a whole lot for me. Wow, this is... I've stalled. Come on, Chopper, you still out here? Oh yeah, it's shooting red at me.
Sending additional ground forces to your location immediately.
See, it shouldn't be able to fire at me if I can't see him. Oh, come on. Avoid the airstrike now. See, how am I supposed to hit this thing? You know, one target, and that was it. So Charm says it's near the chopper pad where he picked up. Yeah, but I already cleared out the base, though, so it seems kind of odd that there would still be anything left. Alright, so I need to get in there and get myself undercover somehow. Hey, look, morons. Oh, really? They're going to airstrike their own guys? Wow, these guys are a class act right here. Screw collateral damage. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Where am I? Okay, that's what happened last time, too. And I got shoved all the way back to this area. Alright, give me another chopper. Yeah, I definitely still want something with guns, even if it's the lowest one I got. You say RPG, I'm not getting close enough to RPG anything. I have the RPG, but if I can't get within range of a giant cement wall, I need something a little heavier. Or something more durable to get close enough. I mean, they started firing airstrikes even before I got in the perimeter.
This area is restricted.
Yes.
Leave immediately.
I'm coming in.
Yep, I'm going in hard.
Choppers are inbound. Repeat, choppers are inbound.
There we go. I'm in. Gotta go. Get basement. Okay, I'm gonna start from here. You gotta be kidding me. That's garbage. I am inside. You gotta be kidding me, the fact that that still works. Alright, going down a level. I'm in the control room. You can't possibly... You should blow up your control room. Alright, I'm inside a hallway with no visibility. Well, kinda didn't have a shot. mean, if I gotta do this the whole way to destroy this base, this is not actually cool. I mean, I need something of my stuff here to having an impact to minimize the airstrike capacity. Yeah, you can't survive this thing. This isn't a tank hit. That's an all-out airstrike. That's junk. I mean, and the fact you can't even get near the perimeter either from the ground. I mean, yeah, sure, if I had a jet, I guess I'd be able to fly over. I might as well work on another island at this point. I mean, the only planes we've had are nonsensical. Alright, here we go.
All units, we have reports of violence. This is dispatch. Request received. Reinforcements.
I don't need an airstrike, and all I gotta do is break my neck. No! Oof. I'm not gonna survive this. Went into ragdoll as soon as I jumped over the wall. I can't, I'm not even gonna be able to get another hit in here. Fire! Ah, got one piece, that was it. That's just nonsense. Yeah, they're nuking their own base, alright, except it only seems to kill me. It's amazing how such a hardened structure can withstand such firepower, self-inflicted. Alright, that's enough of that for now. I mean, I figured I'd try since they put me at the front door again, but... You know what? I take that back. I need to do one more time with their own vehicle here.
You sure you want to do this?
I'm an idiot. Forgot I didn't switch back to the saw. That's my fault. That was not theirs. Yeah, whoops. Well, since I'm here, why did it spawn me in the air? That was definitely not a controlled fall. No, that still hurt. And take another shot at this one. Yes, and I knew you weren't going to be able to go all night without mentioning the nuke launcher. Alright, so the recommendation was go sit on top of that hill, so I'm still going to try that, I guess. Let's back this thing up. Problem is, this one only gives you a minute and a half. Of course, then if I do stupid stuff like that, I'm screwed. Can't back up the hill now. Turns on a rhinoceros. There we go. Okay. Line up for some shots here. See, the challenge is there's stuff inside the tunnel underneath, and there's stuff in the back as well. I just don't know which hill position is ideal, especially if I can't aim downward. Aiming downward is important. Too far downward. Well, that... It's like a Three Stooges show here. Alright, I'm just gonna wing this. Oh, I don't have guns. I'm not going to just wing this. I guess I'm going to do this one. And you also have to switch guns, which is also really stupid. Oh, that's not it. Oh, you gotta... Get in the car, dummy. So, it's been 5 minutes, and I've hit 0 targets. Oh, yes, now they blockade my path. This is good for timing. Oh, I'm gonna miss the jump. Oh, no, I hit it. Just didn't do anything with it effectively. Yes! Very helpful. Oh, my word. I'm so screwed. This is just over anyway. Get out of the vehicle, Rico. Sick of your shenanigans. Oh, that's right. I have no gun. Never mind. Solution here. Nope, I can't even hit it because it's raised off the ground. And can't reverse it. These vehicles have no off-road capacity. Alright, problem solved. That's what I was trying to do. That was awful. Alright, let's not drive the vehicle off the cliff this time. Okay. Try from right here this time. Okay. Alright, can you handle that, Rico? Yeah. Lady on that thing. Junk. Try to take the jump again. That didn't work. Seriously, should be able to go over something here. Alright. Oh, I already got that transformer. Okay, a little close. Alright. Alright, so what else is still left? I know there's the stuff in the tunnel. Chairman, you're saying that very base that I was trying to hit is where the nuke launcher is? Because, I mean, you kept saying it was like well, actually, not just you, but I thought the thing was saying it was at the very last. That's not like the last base of the game. There's a ton of other things, probably more fortified than that. Alright, so 9,000. I get 5,000 more out of that, but I'd have to have a smooth transfer without losing the multiplier to get the others. Oh, okay. Well, that would explain why it's defended. But the thing is, well, you can't get the nuke launcher to defeat the thing that's impairing you from the nuke launcher. Worst dive ever. It's the camera. Whatever. No. Not putting up with that. Yeah, well, that base is a bit complicated. Either way, I still stand by my point of I need something else to get through that. I'm not going to keep fighting that one-on-one where airstrike keep hitting me and I got nothing to defend against. I really wish they would have parked this at a better angle. Nope, somebody needs to drive in reverse better. Okay, made it that time. Oh no, I don't want to be on the roof. Yeah, I can't get that stuff. Oh, I'll get that on the ground then. Ah, this sensitivity is insane. Oh, don't flip over. Yes. Okay, so I can get the corner on that one. Man, it turns slow. Lost to falling off the ledge. I didn't want to wait. Taking out the radar distance. Well, the reason I didn't that time is because the one up top is so thin at a distance. I gotta get that other thin one because otherwise I'm wasting so much time trying to get the reticle to line up. But yeah, I mean, at least getting the top stuff, I agree. Almost landed on it. It's almost like I need to scout and figure out if there's anything else I'm missing, because I'm just still short on points. Yes, that's good for resale value. And I've been impaled. Okay, let's not go on the roof this time. Stay there. Stay there. There we go. That's what I want. There we go. See, this, I gotta go for this one first. And we'll say, yeah, radar. I may have missed this one last time. No, I didn't. I was fighting with it in the distance. Straight to the back this time, if I don't flip it. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard style and an APC. Well, that's not done, is it? Nah. No, stop moving. That was good. Anything else with guns? Not really. Okay. No good. Well, you say radar dish is right next to me. Are you talking about before I move the vehicle? I don't want to start. I don't want to start hitting anything before I move the vehicle because there's just not enough time. I mean, I know there's this one. I do keep getting that one. Oop, too far. Wow, I'm on top of it now. Good job, Austin Powers. Oh. Check that out. Driving reverse like a pro. Okay. Nope. Stop. Stop. Don't need gravity doing its thing. Okay, yeah, so there's 3 dishes in sight plus this one, so I mean, I don't think I'm missing anything I know of. Just not having enough time to get them all. These take the longest. Okay, so I think that's done. pro driving. Oh, fix the camera. No, it's not gonna count. Ah, 13,000. What do we need? 14? That's the closest I've gotten yet. Ugh. Better be 19. It wasn't 19, was it? Okay, so somehow I gotta get another 700 out of that. Probably from the multiplier. That just requires a little too much precision. Alright, yeah, at least hit a record on that. That's progress. Again, I may have to walk through the base to see if there's anything else I'm missing, because otherwise I'm not quite sure. So I think the plan now is maybe go do a little exploring, do some old traditional liberation on the next island. He just, like, glides to the ground. Alright, you guys leave me a chopper. You guys didn't leave me a chopper. Fine, I'll call in my own chopper. Why is it locked? Unlocked in 15 minutes? What kind of nonsense is this? Why is there a respawn lock on this stuff? That's absolutely dopey. First time I've ever tried even doing that. See if he'll drop it in the head. Alright, so we're gonna try a new island here. Let's go to Prima, I suppose. Yeah, that's congested. See, that's what I mean. There's other base areas, so I don't think you just automatically get the nuke launcher if there's like a big bad one for a final boss or something. So let's go, we'll set it somewhere on the coast. This way. What? No boost? Still need one more gear for the air brake on the wingsuit. This something we already liberated. Oh, that's got another destruction one in there too, which I didn't do very well at. Pretty tall mountain in the background. Huh, water textures haven't quite loaded in yet. These open world games seriously lack in their water department. I mean, Oblivion's kind of the same way. I mean, you've got abilities which allow you to do stuff, but there's just nothing to do other than the occasional dungeon. In this case, I mean, yeah, you can get boats, but I mean, is there anything fun to do besides just driving the boat across the water? I mean, there's forced boat races and stuff. It's like, unless you just really like driving across the water. There's a big wall back there. This has got to be a liberation area. for statues. Oh, look, a statue, and I don't have any guns. What's that? Make it look like an accident. Oh, I might just do that.
Rico, there's a limousine en route to pick up an enemy informant. Steal the limo and then proceed with the pickup.
I will if I can figure out how to land correctly. Clip the building. It's just like in an action movie. Yeah, this thing.
This doesn't.
That was totally an accident.
Shuttle is not your thing, is it? Never mind, Rico. We'll get them another day.
What?
Engaging the target. All units converge on the following coordinates.
I'm gonna make it still look like an accident.
Be advised, we have naval forces en route to your
Well, at least the soft sand broke my fall. Alright, now, who would... It's gonna be... Oh, on a gunboat? Really? Classy, guys. You better survive that. Who sniped me? Oh, that's my shotgun dying. Did you stop that?
Easy.
We've lost visual contact. All units, fan out and search.
What's this guy doing? Oh, congratulations, you slid over the hood.
Ready for action.
Oops, sorry, civilian. Oh, that's not good.
Locate
Oh,
the
I
rebel
got another
immediately.
beacon.
Do not let
run on
him
this one.
escape.
Alright, we'll start with a billboard here. Have 3 more of those, or 2 more. 2 out
Copy
of
that.
3.
Reinforcements inbound. Additional support has been approved. They should reach your location shortly.
What are we looking for here? The dish, police station.
Additional troops inbound. Initializing search protocol. Find the target as soon as possible.
You can't jump on the wall, are you kidding me? That chopper already. Feels like a chopper.
All right, let's go.
I gotta do the jail cell thing. Out of grenades. Here, hold this instead.
Bullseye.
Yeah, come on up here. all over the place. Ah, the angle's not good enough to get a close one. You guys drop some grenades for me. We'll hide out in the cell. Safer in here. Alright, so I met the havoc requirement. Let's go down. That weapon over there.
We are sending ground support to your location.
Alright, so I got the
This is dispatch.
propaganda things, a couple billboards. Weapon next to it. Oh my, the bullets.
This is HQ. We have additional forces converging on your position.
You don't really need to converge, just saying. Okay, there's the statue. Let's see if this thing will actually fly straight.
Target still at large. Find him.
Boom.
You know what they say about guys who need big statues?
From hypnotic digital.
Alright, so we got 2 more of those flying around. Let's see the other one. One more. Yep, there's one.
Group support inbound. Hang in there, ground team.
Oh, it's... wait. Okay, one more of those.
All available units to these coordinates. Repeat, all units to these coordinates. All units on alert. Re-establish visual contact.
Find another billboard. 2 billboards.
Target is at large. Re-establish visual contact immediately.
There's the other thing.
We've lost him. Get back to your posts.
Alright, now billboards. Usually on the way in or out of town here. Like, we don't need to kill this guy, he's gonna do it himself. Okay, so doesn't look like there's anything here. Better view of the road, maybe. Check the other side of town. Oh, next to a tape, huh? How convenient. Oh, there it is beneath me. Not in the mood for your tapes, DeVito. billboards at? Clipped by a tree. There's, oh, there's one.
I'm so ready for this.
Hostile contact. All units to these coordinates.
Missed. Where can I go? Alright, one more billboard. One more heat thing.
Stay down.
Bullets. I should not be getting airstruck while I'm at level 2 here.
Sending additional reinforcements to your location.
Who's doing that? Nope. Good job, Spider-Man.
Come on.
Locate the rebel immediately. Do not let him escape.
Shame on you, civilian. You should have broken my fall. Billboard, not a heat thing. Maybe it's the other heat thing's gonna be in the police station.
All units, find the rebel. Pursue aggressively.
Got that one. Is there another one down here? Ah, there is one in here. That's where it was.
Power's out.
Alright. Billboard, where are you?
We've lost
grief,
visual
this
contact.
jumping
All units,
sucks.
fan out and search.
Rico's not going to be succeeding at the circus any day soon. That's a little close.
Initializing search
Oops,
protocol.
that it? Nope.
Find the target as soon as possible.
Some booze and
Understood. We are providing additional manpower at your location.
I checked up there already. Where's this thing at? Must do the roof one until I find it. Now I gotta find those things.
Dispatch. Target is still at large. Find him.
There's one. You tell me I can't do this till I clear the heat? Wow. Kind of a dumb mechanism, the fact you'd have to go all the way out of town to clear the heat.
Resume normal duties. Target has escaped.
Okay, so there's one all the way up there. I'm gonna have to go do that one first, probably. Oh, all the way up there. That's insane. Instant neck snap recovery. Oh, still way over there. Good job, moron. Get up there. Oh. Okay.
Dispatching chopper support to contact.
Okay, so since there's one up there, I'm going to start there
All units on
first.
alert. Re-establish
I have
visual
to work my way
contact.
up the hill going the other way.
This is dispatch. Request received. Reinforcements on.
Thank you, Chopper. Oh, why will you not go up the building? Chopper, I'm going to wreck you. You stand there.
Who's next?
Who's next?
All units, find the rebel. Pursue aggressively.
Or you could pursue casually. Can't crouch, so it's not like I can hide behind something.
Target escaped. Resume normal patrol.
Alright, here we go. Oh, it's off to my left. Too far, there we go. One that direction, one that direction. Okay. That's not gonna cut it. This is gonna be a retarded one. Got a minute and a half to get all the way across here. And here we go again.
Additional troops inbound. Target is at large. Re-establish visual contact immediately.
Where's the other one at? Oh, I don't even know where the other one is. I thought I was up here somewhere. Okay. Great.
Calling off search. Target no longer an area.
Alright, I'm gonna like completely biff this one on purpose just so I can find the one I'm missing. That, yeah, that's crazy, so... I've got to start with that one. Okay, so I'd have to go from here to the one I just got. Or that... Yeah, it's split. It's not an efficient path. Yeah, because even if you go to that one, you'd want to get that one last because it's going to lead into those two, but you're still going to have to go escalate in order to get those. Alright, I'm thinking from here down to the close one, then to here. That's... I don't know. Not liking it. This game's mini objectives are getting a little tiresome. They're just not really all that exciting. Can I abandon challenge? Nope. And
We are
here
sending
comes the
ground
heat.
support to your location.
Locate the rebel immediately. Do not let him escape.
Copy that. Reinforcements inbound.
What do you want? You really knocked me off the roof.
We've lost visual contact. All units, fan out and search.
You don't see me. Where are you shooting from? Really? Oh, jeez. Poof. Need ammo now.
Yes, more rounds.
Where'd you guys come from?
Target is at large. Re-establish visual contact immediately.
I can't do anything. To go clear the heat and come back would take longer than waiting. There's nothing else I can do in the meantime.
We
That
got
all you
away.
got?
Resume normal duties.
So here comes the stupid one. Oh, not good.
The rebels are not the threat.
No. Oh my goodness. Now I'm just getting angry. So I am not going to be able to clear this town until I do this stupid challenge. Yep, now I'm just annoyed. I'm finishing this one tonight. Wow, that was fun. Might as well go back do some pistol challenges or flight challenges or something. Now I don't have beacons. Oh, goody. Alright. This game may not survive rotation to completion because this is just getting kind of silly here. Great. Now I'm stuck on this island without a really, really long swim.
Understood. We are providing additional manpower at your location.
Now I gotta find a boat. This is not good.
We've
Not
lost
good.
visual contact. All units, fan out and search.
There's boats.
Sending air support to your location.
What? Is that really necessary?
Oh, shut up.
Well, I guess they brought me a chopper. There should not be any SAMs to hit me, so take that.
Naval forces are inbound to provide additional support.
You know what? Now I got a little something I can hit the other base with.
This is dispatch. Target is still at large. Find him.
Choppers are inbound. Repeat, choppers are inbound.
There'll be choppers inbound. Alright, here we go. Here comes the pain.
This area is restricted.
Yes, I know.
Immediately.
Dispatching chopper support to contact.
That's not an airstrike.
Be advised that chopper support is approaching your
I'm
location.
gonna take out that SAM. That's what I'm gonna do.
Now to do what I do best.
This is not gonna work.
I could use a little break.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Requesting additional support.
Rebel activity reported. Get the following coordinates immediately.
Choose a friend's ghost and play against their best score. Nah, I don't really have any interest in that, thanks. Alright, so now we're back to here. My original plan was to go up. Where is it? Lost it. We're here. It's on the other side of the mountain. Alright. How am I going to get over there? clear this. I'm gonna straight shot over. It's gonna get through the trees. Maybe. Thread the needle. There we go. Longest wingsuit time. Gonna make it for another 12 seconds. There we go. We can break a record here. Have to overshoot the target. Bingo. Your new rank 1. Alright, let's see if we can do anything here. Still 5,000 short. Oh, 4,000 short. Alright, maybe a couple more challenges and probably gonna wrap us. Doesn't feel very productive, but it will. Where's my guns? Terrible. A little bit rusty. Yep, it's reminding me this is twitchy. Well, it's not quite as twitchy as the cannon on the APC, but it's still kind of close. Man. What? Man, that was awful. Ugh, worse. Part. Oh, dang it. That just messed everything up. awful. Very awful. And the X's. Oh, blew it on that one. Wow, I'm doing even worse with getting some of those 1500s. Junk. Alright, last try for this. Going downhill fast. There we go, 750. Ah. Oh. Barely broke the old record. Alright, wingsuit challenge and I'm done. Where do I have to go for a wingsuit challenge? Okay, so that's a 4. That's a 2. Alright, let's go fly that one. At least we got planes to pick from. Take the short runway. Was I supposed to use the same controls I did for the helicopter? Because that didn't quite go as expected. This game's making me have flashbacks to when I was chasing useless stuff, like achievements on the 360, because it's starting to lack in substance because it's becoming more of the same. Okay, we'll take the longer one this time. Whoa, this is not a wingsuit. Okay, would you... Oh, great. Now I'm just like really wrecking myself here. Let's use that one. Okay, there we go. This is not the same as flying in Frontlines. I was able to start normalizing the... You could actually do more of a normal turn, but you can't do it in this one. And bingo. Long way to go on this one. Either I didn't try it very much or it's more complicated than I thought. This crystal. Yeah, definitely don't remember doing one this close to the buildings. Goody, right with trees in the middle. Oh! Head first into the tree. Really, guys? It's like one I would have done at the tail end of an episode or something. My shins! It's not a long one, but I've lost altitude. And we're going down. And down. And rubber. Alright, so this leads to a sharp turn. Oh, come on! Where's my updraft? Explains why I only got 2 out of 5. Do I lock up? I think we gotta lock up. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's a complete buzzkill. I don't remember how to close game. Okay. Well, I guess that would be a early termination just because then I gotta boot it all up, wait for it just to go fly back to there and try it again. So we'll resume that on a future one. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm gonna give this maybe a couple more episodes because the fact I can't even take out that island without key things yet, and these challenges without any other unlocked gear are like so reflex intensive or so mastery intensive. Because like even that pistol one, I'd say I could probably get the pistol one, but I'd have to sit there and go through it 5, 10, 15, 20 times to be like, okay, left one, right one, center one, up, down. Like it's like, and I'm not quite playing for that level of mastery anymore. So the fact that this is what most of the challenges consist of in order to unlock the cool stuff, to try the new stuff, and then to advance the story, it's like I'm not sure if I have the patience for it. So it's not that I'm disliking the game. It's just it's not really pound for pound satisfaction as some other things. So even Tomb Raider is kind of ho hum at the moment, but at least there's a progression and different scenery and stuff. Right now at this point, all the bases are starting to look the same. Your objectives are all the same. the only thing that's going to give a different flavor is the story missions. But man, even with the one we did, I think we finished last episode with the car chase. That's about the only variation in drama thus far. So I mean, I don't know what else would change, whether it be the jets or the nuke launcher or any of that stuff, because I can't even. I mean, I haven't even unlocked the boat boost yet, which I need to get a 5-star. The only one I've done this far. Some of the races are pretty rough. So I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play this one through to completion, and probably have to get something else going. Because the other thing on the horizon is Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6. I'm thinking that's September, October, so I gotta make sure Tomb Raider's finished by then. Still want to work on the shooter. Shadow Tactics will run us for a while. So yeah, there's a whole mixed bag of things. I mean, you could also start doing a season 2 of something else, but haven't quite thought that far ahead yet. Okie dokie, so that'll be it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with some Shadow Tactics. We'll keep working on Aiko's choice for that. So I appreciate that Chairman was hanging out with us for a bit. Appreciate anybody who's been lurking, watching the shadows. Trying to think if anything else has been going on. Yeah, not much else for news. I'll talk more about shows and other stuff tomorrow, and that'll be it. So have a fantastic one. See you soon.